UWP expresses concern for a free and fair election, while the country's OAS ambassador has high expectations for a professional electoral process. And Prime Minister Skerrit urges undecided voters in Carib territory to throw their support behind the Labour Party. I am Idona John Baptist with the Channel 5 News. Details after this.
Ozone. Use ozone. 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 Never done till the dirt is gone. Ozone.
Upgrade to the season's best shares. Get the Alcatel Pixie 2 with a great free gift. Upgrade Christmas with Lime.
That's so big. That's really big.
This is big! Upgrade to a data wonderland. Get the season's best deal on the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, only from Lime.
The magic of mobile insurance is at your fingertips. Download the Beacon Buddy app today to renew your insurance and check on your claims from anywhere in the world. Don't worry, get happy.
Beacon will cover you and we'll always see you through. We'll be there for you.
Ho, ho, ho!
It's the rum that I want to pull up me belly. It's the rum that I want to bat in the party.
Play Big 4 and win even more this Christmas. Spend $9 or more on Big 4 tickets and get a free letter. Spell ham, rum or buy and win hams, single barrel rum and shopping vouchers. Plus, non-winning promotional tickets gets a chance to win one of 4 supermarket shopping sprees valued at $1,000. The more tickets you buy, the more letters you get to win. Have a cheerful ham and rum Christmas from the Dominican National Lottery. Promotion starts November 10th to December 31st.
Have you paid your mapping bill? The 10th of the month is disconnection. Upon disconnection, visit Mapping's main office. You will be required to pay off your balance and the reconnection fee. Reconnections will be done within 72 hours. So, avoid getting disconnected. Pay your mapping bill on time, because life is better with mapping.
First up, Dominica's permanent representative to the Organization of American States, Hubert Charles, says he expects the electoral process at Monday's polls to be conducted professionally. Ambassador Charles and the OAS Secretary General signed an agreement guiding the nature of an OAS electoral observer mission that will observe the general elections. The signing ceremony of the agreement on the privileges and immunities of observers took place at OAS headquarters in Washington, D.C. on Monday.
We have every confidence that the elections will be run on a very professional level. But we're still looking forward to the usual recommendations made by the OAS for improving those practices. As I said, we are very pleased that the OAS is on board, and we are pleased as well that we have some rather experienced persons on the mission, and of course we look forward to the report of the mission.
The OAS team arrived here on Wednesday. It comprises observers of Chile, Venezuela, the US, and Antigua. The mission is being funded by Korea and France. This is the OAS second election in Dominica.
We know that your country is known for having very normal and peaceful electoral process, and I'm sure that this is going to be the occasion. And we certainly are going to give the report that you are requesting, pointing out what are the problems that may exist or what suggestions we can make, which are always suggestions. I mean, we're not a We are an observer mission, and we only give our own opinion to the member governments.
Meantime, Prime Minister Skerrit met with a 5-member team of the OAS election observers this week. The Cabinet Secretary, Steve Farrell, and Attorney General Levi Peter attended that meeting. With just a few days to Election Day, Prime Minister Skerrit has reminded undecided voters in the Carib territory that the DLP is the only party which has given due attention to the Kalinago people. Skerrit told a rally in Bataka Thursday night that for too long politicians had taken the Kalinago people for granted. He reassured supporters that as long as he is Prime Minister, the Kalinago people will remain high on the priority list.
And that is why when I became Prime Minister of this country, I decided as a matter of principle to help transform the way of life in this Kalinago territory. And if people are honest with themselves, especially those who still do not support us after all what we have done in this constituency, they will know that it is only Labour that has placed its eyes on the people of the Kalinago territory. I challenge the Workers' Party supporters tonight to tell me how many homes the Workers' Party fixed or built in the Kalinago territory. How many washrooms they built here in the Kalinago territory. Houses started to be built, and proper houses, for that matter, ladies and gentlemen. Nice houses started to be built here in the Kalinago territory under the Dominica Labour Party and Roosevelt Skerrit as the Prime Minister of this country.
DLP candidate for the Carib territory, Cassius Daru, told Thursday night's rally a new day is dawning for his people under the Labour Party.
Under the umbrella of the Dominica Labour Party, poverty and illiteracy has become a thing of the past in the Salibia constituency. No longer will poverty and illiteracy haunt and retard our development, our self-esteem and self-actualization. From the 8th of December, brothers and sisters, a new dynamic leader will rise from the Salibia constituency to ensure that we enjoy and guarantee the full right of self-identification and determination. With Labour, the stings of colonialism and atrocities is healing. The agonizing itches of colonialism will be wiped out with Labour when we in the Dominican Labour Party construct the Kalinago Council, the Kalinago Council Center, to house the office of the chief and councils, as well as a conference room, a cultural center and post office, and most importantly, an office for your parliamentary representative.
Still on the election campaign scene, UWP's candidate for Point Michelle constituency, Higgs Adams, says after being involved in the campaign of 3 UWP candidates for that constituency in past elections, he decided to enter the race. Adams says the current administration has not made any significant investment at Galileo, which falls under that constituency. He presented his plans on Thursday night at Point Michelle.
Any little disaster in the community, Galileo always cut off. There is no hurricane shelter. And I want to work with them once they give me the assurance to work with the community and Team Dominica, Lennox Linton as a government to install a hurricane shelter resource / in Galileo. Galileo has no recreation for the young children. I also want to give them the assurance, people of Galileo, I will work with you for recreational facility.
He also proposed plans for the fishing trade and tourism sector.
But the benefit I have for my fishermen in that constituency is to work with them. And during the peak season where you have the money, I want to work with them with respect to the petrol. We are not telling them the petrol will be cheap, but during that month season, they use a lot of petrol. So I want to ensure as a government to work with them within the peak season. So at least when they bring the catches, they can help reduce the price for our people in that constituency. There is potential in the tourism industry in Soufriere. Look at our sulfur spring. that just shut down, my friend. And there is potential to create jobs for the people of Soufriere and my constituency at large and Dominica.
An upgrade of Roseau and investments in sports facilities is top on the agenda for UWP's candidate for Roseau Central. Joseph Isaac presented some of his constituency plans at a UWP rally in Lago Roseau this week. Isaac replaces Norris Privot, who won his seat in the last general elections.
We will ensure that Roseau will have the Roseau Road Reinstatement Project. We will improve sidewalk and ensure that the road is in a state of proper condition that we in Roseau can feel proud of. We also established a water park in the Botanical Gardens. We said we'll ensure that vendors in Roseau will feel proud where they sell, either on the Bayfront or in the Roseau Market, and we'll upgrade the Roseau Market. You understand what we are saying? We are also saying that we'll build an indoor sports facility in Roseau where all people who play basketball, netball, enjoy that. We are saying that the young people need business opportunity, so we'll establish the business incubator. And we are saying, I can't forget that when I come the parade for Roseau Central, all our footballers will have access to the Windsor Park.
This is Channel 5 News. Coming up, the opposition's outlook for Election Day. Stay with us.
Spark the holiday spirit with the festive feast from KFC. Enjoy a generous amount of chicken with delicious home-style sides and a refreshing drink. KFC, so good.
Make their wishes come true at Courts this Christmas. Gifts for Dad you know he'll love. Something special just for Mom. And gifts for Big Brother and Sister too. Shop today and pay absolutely nothing until February 2015 on 24 months and over accounts. So complete your gift list this Christmas only at Courts, bringing value home.
Ho, ho, ho! It's the ram that I want to full up me belly. It's the ram that I want to bask in the party.
Play Big 4 and win even more this Christmas. Spend $9 or more on Big 4 tickets and get a free letter. Spell ham, rum or buy and win hams, single barrel rum and shopping vouchers. Plus, non-winning promotional tickets gets a chance to win one of 4 supermarket shopping sprees valued at $1,000. The more tickets you buy, the more letters you get to win. Have a cheerful ham and rum Christmas from the Dominican National Lottery. Promotion starts November 10th to December 31st.
What inspires you? Berger Paints, all the colors of you.
And every day until Christmas, get all the shades you love at a fantastic 20% discount on Berger Royale, Weatherproof Ultra, and all the popular Berger brands. Available at retail outlets island-wide. This Christmas, beautify with Berger.
Dominica.
Upgrade Solar, upgrade, up, 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 up.
You've got a $60 million upgrade. With this massive upgrade to our network, we're making Dominica one of the best connected countries in the world. Giving you greater reliability and 100% super fast 4G coverage.
Upgrade Solar, upgrade.
Upgrade Dominica, upgrade to 100% super fast 4G coverage.
Thanks for staying with us. The United Workers' Party expresses concern for a free and fair election on December 8.
Political leader of the United Workers' Party, Lennox Linton, appealed to the new and young voters to adhere to the guidelines of the Code of Conduct of the Dominica Christian Council.
That both political parties signed, which encourage voters not to debase themselves by allowing people to purchase their votes. Let it be a vote of conscience. Let it be a vote that is based on your careful assessment of what's going on in Dominica and what Dominica most needs at this time in terms of its development.
Linton also addressed the party's policy on provisions for elderly care.
We are committed to reducing the cost of living, especially for our senior citizens, and we will do that with certain taxation initiatives that we'll pursue. But more than that, we're also concerned that a number of our elderly citizens who don't like to be alone, who don't like to live lives of isolation and so on, should be cared for in well-appointed elderly care centers, which we are committed to setting up in strategic locations around Dominica, as you'll notice from our manifesto statements. And overall, we come to the table with a better understanding and appreciation of what our elderly citizens need, and so we will be catering for their needs in a more professional way, in a way that protects their dignity.
Meanwhile, Parliamentary Representative for Roseau Central, Norris Prevost, expressed nostalgia as he passes on the baton to Joseph Isaac.
And it's the final day of our election countdown, and we focus on the Marigot and Vickers constituencies in this segment.
He is the former District Medical Officer for Marigot and Director for Primary Healthcare Services in Dominica. Plans for his constituency include reconstruction of the Marigot Hospital, upgrading the Northeast Comprehensive School, rehabilitation of Marigot Fisheries Complex and roads throughout the constituency, rehabilitation of Lyo Park for cricket, football and athletics, provision of low-cost housing to the needy. The Dominica Labour Party candidate for the Marigot constituency, Dr. Martin Christmas. Meet his opponent, who was professionally trained as a broadcaster and as a frontline facilitator. He served in a number of senior news media positions both locally and overseas. He also served in several management positions at DCP. His constituency plans include creation of sustainable jobs, modernizing education, health, sporting and recreation facilities, building a road network that will effectively connect residential, commercial and agricultural areas. The political leader and United Workers' Party candidate for the Marigot constituency, Lennox Linton. With a bachelor's degree in psychology and English, he was appointed Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports and later Minister for Education. He was sworn into office at age 31, the world's youngest Prime Minister. Plans for his constituency includes construction of 75 homes, construction of a health center in Viekaz, lighting of Viekaz and Tebow playing field, construction of constituency trails, construction of new primary school in Tebow, resource center in Tebow, Upper and Lower Penville. He is the Prime Minister, Parliamentary Representative and the Dominica Labour Party candidate for the Vickers constituency, Roosevelt Skerritt. Meet his opponent, who studied hotel management and accommodation. He was a pump attendant, security officer, night auditor, accountant and office manager and is currently a freelance accountant. Plans for his constituency include job creation, re-establishing sports and recreation in his constituency, revitalizing fishing and agriculture in his constituency, and supporting small businesses. The United Workers' Party candidate for the Vickers constituency, Alexander Birmingham. This has been your election countdown with 3 more days to Election Day.
What happens if short-pitched balls were outlawed in cricket? This and more in sports with Gavin Richards.
Introducing the Ashley Collection at Quartz. Quartz has joined with Ashley Furniture, the #1 selling home furnishings brand in America, to bring you the most extraordinary furniture selection at unbeatable prices. It's now easier than ever before to find that perfect furniture piece for your home. And what's more, you can add that special touch with the right accent piece from our range of designer accessories from Ashley. Create the perfect look for your home with the Ashley Collection at Quartz. Quartz, bringing value home. Visit the new Ashley Gallery at our Roseau store.
Strong preparation. Strong concentration. Strong teamwork. Strong nerve. Strong performance. Strong oil. Volkswagen recommends Castrol Edge, our strongest oil. Castrol, it's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering.
First up, some table tennis. The sport of table tennis has gotten an added boost with the completion of an ITTF umpiring and refereeing course. Over 30 people took part in the week-long course. The successful persons of the course exams received their basic international umpire and basic international referee titles on Thursday. Course instructor says that the course exceeded her expectations.
We had a lot of people with very good grades and some that were very close. The important part here is not to pass, is the experience of this, and also that now Dominica has more people certified, and also people that can be in a tournament and do a good job in it.
Meantime, interim president of the Dominica Table Tennis Association, Marie Antoinette Mora, is calling on authorities to ensure that table tennis forms an integral part of a proposed indoor sporting facility at Stock Farm.
Table tennis does not get much exposure because perhaps we are too quiet. But with this course, we are beginning to make noise, that we are here and we deserve to be heard. I have been lobbying for the sport to be integrated and included into the multipurpose sports complex. And if I haven't been heard before, I hope that I'm heard now. Table tennis deserves a place in the complex. It is the easiest sport to integrate into a sports center, but there are some specific requirements that must be met, and we would like to share them with the respective authorities on the committee as a member of the committee and not just as if we're begging for a space in the complex.
And the sports coordinator Trevor Shillingford says the success of the Dominica Grammar School is an indication of how preparations can lead to positive results. The Dominica Grammar School captured 2 football titles during the course of the week, lifting the under-15 and under-17 titles with wins over the St. Mary's Academy.
The success of the Dominica Grammar School is probably a prime example of what preparation can do. We saw this Dominica Grammar School, students of the Dominica Grammar School actually preparing during the summer period. They would come out during the summer period to prepare for the tournament. And what we saw from the grammar school is really a prime example of what preparation can do. And yes, the under-15 and the under-17 went. The competition, they were very competitive. It looks like an easy walkover for the Dominica Grammar School, but in the matches they received some very fierce competition. The under-15, for instance, was really an area of interest for us because the under-15 is a competition where we really look forward to see what level of improvement that our players who graduated from the primary schools into the secondary schools who participated at the 15 and under competition, what type of progression that they are making. So the under-15 is an area that is of a lot of interest to us, and we were quite satisfied with the standard of the under-15.
In cricket, the West Indies captain Dinesh Ramdin says the loss of Chris Gayle will be a blow to the team, but feels that there are players capable of filling the void. Gayle pulled out of the Tortoise of Africa with a back injury. Ramdin thinks seasoned campaigner Devon Smith will have to rise to the challenge.
As always, the way any team which loses Chris Gayle
it's a blow for them. But having said that, young Davon Smith, who's replacing him, played here the last time. He got some runs, and he's very excited. Got a lot of runs in a first-class season back home. So hopefully, once he gets the opportunity, we're going to support him, and he'll do well for the team.
Ramdin also feels Asad Fudadin can be an X-factor for the team. Fudadin replaced Darren Bravo on the team, who withdrew due to personal reasons.
Yeah, he's a young, exciting player. Played a lot of cricket with the A team and he got some success. Hopefully get the opportunity and he's going to make a name for himself. He's very hungry for cricket and he's passionate about the game. It's unfortunate that Darren, everyone would love to see him here batting, free stroke playing guy, but he got his personal issues, and hopefully a young player who's coming in can take that opportunity and do well for himself and the team.
And the head of the West Indies Cricket Board medical panel and noted cricket commentator Dr. Ashai Mansingh believes that it would be unfortunate if short pitch balls were outlawed from the game of cricket. Reacting to recent debates in light of the death of Australian batsman Phil Hughes, who was hit on the head via short pitch delivery recently, Mansingh said that such a response would simply be a knee-jerk reaction. Mansingh says Phil's death was remote and rare and just a tragedy of a very unfortunate event. He also went on to mention that in trying to solve deaths related to short balls, the focus should be placed on protective gear. The physician said that close to 1,000 cricket-related deaths have been reported, and while each one is tragic, many have been as a result of ineffective equipment. And that's a wrap on sports. You can join us next time. I'm Gavin.
You guessed it, more scattered showers expected. The weather report is next.
Good evening. Welcome to tonight's weather broadcast. Earlier satellite imagery showed some multi-layer clouds in association with a surface trough mainly across the northern portion of the island chain today. Radar imagery indicated some scattered showers mainly across the northern portion of the island chain today. Tonight's weather is expected to be mostly cloudy with scattered showers, with temperatures down to 24 degrees Celsius on the coast. Similar conditions are expected tomorrow, with temperatures peaking near 29 degrees Celsius on the coastline. Sea conditions are expected to be slight to moderate in open water, with swells peaking near 5 feet. For the next 3 days, a surface trough will generate some cloudiness and scattered showers tomorrow, Saturday. Meanwhile, a slight improvement is expected by Sunday into Monday. For the remainder of the Caribbean, a surface trough will produce some cloudiness and scattered showers across the central and southern portion of the island chain tomorrow. On the international cities forecast, rain in New York, partly cloudy skies in Miami and Beijing, clear skies in London, and thunderstorm activity expected in Caracas. The sun will rise tomorrow at 6:19 a.m. and set at 5:34 p.m. For additional information, visit the website at weather.gov.dm or call the weather hotline at 447-5555. Have a good night.
This is Channel 5 News. To end the news, the headlines again. UWP expresses concern for a free and fair election, while the country's OAS ambassador has high expectations for a professional electoral process. And Prime Minister Skerrit urges undecided voters in Carib territory to throw their support behind Labour Party. Send your questions and comments to news@mapping2k4.com. And for instant access to the news, download the Turn Up 767 app. On behalf of the production team, I am Idona Jean-Baptiste. Thanks for watching. Join us again on Monday.